John Moore reporting for sportsandmore.com from the Halifax Forum, joined by Dartmouth head coach Steve Crowell. 22 years in the Nova Scotia Midget Hockey League, Steve, and of course, what a run last year. But a different club this year. Maybe you can begin by telling us a little bit about the team that you've got icing here in September.
Well, we've gone to the Telus Cup the last 2 years, and I think with that success has come graduation. A lot of players have moved on to higher levels. We have, I think, 11 15-year-olds and a 14-year-old and 3 other players that are new to the league. So it's a really young team, and we're going to have our growing pains as we saw here today.
Tell us about the team that you hope to eventually develop it into. What type of team will it be?
Well, we've seen flashes where we've had good team speed. I think our young guys are adjusting to they don't have as much time with the puck as they did in Bantam, and they've got to get the puck and make a quicker decision with it. And we have to. They'll grow physically, over the next 5 or 6 months. And we're just shooting to be a tough team to play against in February.
When you've got such a young team, as you just pointed out, what do you see as your biggest challenge? I mean, you've had all kinds of teams over the years, but when you get a team as young as you do, what's your biggest challenge?
Well, it's just the inexperience. Today, the Halifax team had, they've got 12, 13, 14 returning players, or they came from other leagues at this level. And you could just see that they're a lot more patient with the puck. They're a lot more physical. They're probably carrying an extra 20 pounds on most of our guys. And but that's something that we can close that gap as the year goes along. Our guys will be training hard, and as they get that experience, I like our skill level.
Tell me about the leaders this year for your hockey club. Obviously, a lot of youth, but who do you see developing into your leaders?
Well, you can start no further than Luke Henman. He said he had a good spring. He got drafted high in the Quebec League. They've sent him back for a year of seasoning and to get a little bit stronger. But in our dressing room, even last year during the playoff run, he had some great speeches for a 15-year-old kid. It was an obvious choice for us to name him captain, and he'll be a great leader for these young guys.
Offensively, he'll be one of your leaders as well. Who else do you see in that mix?
Well, we have 2 third-year guys, Kyle Sexton and AJ Elaine. I mean, they're on another line, but they've been to 2 Telus Cups, and they can both put the puck in the net, and they're going to be counted on as well.
And from what I can see, 2 pretty good-looking 15-year-old goaltenders.
Oh, our goaltenders have been outstanding in both the preseason and in the province last year. I think they were ranked 1 and 2, or 1A and 1 and 1A. I mean, they were both very, very good, and I think they represented Nova Scotia the last couple of years on Team Nova Scotia.
Is it too early yet, Steve, or is there an identity that you'd like to see this club have?
Well, we have a certain style we like to teach, and that style takes a little bit of time. It's some of the forechecking schemes we use, they're not something these kids are going to grasp overnight. So it's a lot of teaching on the bench between whistles, and again, we just hope by January, February that they're ready to play our style of hockey.